Hi everyone, welcome back to my blog. This is my third blog entry of the interview with an ELL teacher. And I was unable to record my interview with my teacher, so I'm going to be telling you the things that I asked her and what I learned in that interview. I did interview my mentor teacher because we have ELLs in our class. And we teach a first grade classroom at Foster Elementary in Humble ISD. The first question I asked her was, in what area of English have you noticed your English language learners have the most difficulty? She explained that they have difficulty with language specific to academics. And the example she gave me was, we have a boy in our class who is ELL, and he's very intelligent. He works very quickly. He usually catches on to things pretty fast. But when it comes to learning terms and English vocabulary, he has a hard time connecting that with the work that he's doing. So when we do addition or subtraction, he has a hard time remembering what addition and subtraction is, like what those words mean. He has a hard time recalling them when you ask him what he's doing on a problem. And it just takes more time for him to remember those words. My second question was, how does speaking a second language impact your ELL's cognition? And my mentor teacher explained that they need more time for response and action. They have to have time to process what we're saying and to actually respond to what we're saying. So when we say we're going to do math and we're going to be working on two-step problems, or we're going to be working on word problems, they have a hard time moving as quickly as the rest of the class. And then my third question was, how similar or different are bilingual and monolingual students? My mentor teacher said that they both know how to follow routines and rules. And I think that's very important in my first grade classroom, because when our routine is messed up by something else that's going on, or when our schedule gets a little bit off, both ELL students and the English speaking students notice those changes, and it really can impact their whole day. Some of the ELL students will actually come up to us and be like, aren't we supposed to be doing this at this time? And that's something that they catch on to. They both also notice body language, and that goes along with emotions and your tone. So when the teacher has a different tone, maybe she's upset, maybe she's getting on to the children, they can understand that, okay, she's getting a little upset, or, oh, she's again in a good mood. They understand those emotions. What type of motivation is most noticeable among your ELLs? And my mentor teachers simply said they are eager to learn English. The ELLs in our class definitely have picked up that they don't understand as much English as some of the other students in the classroom, and they always try their best to learn those English words. And we have one little girl who's always saying, how do you say that in English? And she'll tell us what the word is in Spanish, and we kind of learn from each other that way. My last question was, how familiar are you with motivation and its role in second language learning? My mentor teacher explained that they're motivated to be able to socially interact with their peers in class. They want to be able to participate in things like whole group discussion and group work and games and presentation. They want to be able to do that with their class, and they want to be able to participate equally. Sometimes it takes them a little bit longer to catch on and to understand what they're doing, but they are able to do it if you give them the time. Another thing that goes on with this and motivation is that they like talking to their peers and learning from their peers English words. And I know my English students like to talk about what things are in Spanish, and they kind of learn off each other. And that is all that I had. I hope you enjoyed my interview, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.